In the late 1700s, a big change took place in a land now known as the United States of America. This change is called the American Revolution, a time when people fought for freedom and independence. Picture a long time ago, when many parts of what is now the United States were colonies. These colonies were like places ruled by a distant king, King George III, in faraway Britain. The colonists were unhappy because they felt like they didn't have a say in what happened in their own land. They wanted to make their own decisions and not follow rules set by a king who lived across the ocean. One day, these feelings of wanting change became very strong, and the colonists decided to do something quite brave. They shouted, "No taxation without representation." This meant they didn't want to pay taxes to Britain if they didn't have a voice in the government that decided them. Things began to heat up with events like the Boston Tea Party. Colonists sneaked onto boats and threw crates of tea into Boston Harbor to protest unfair taxes. Imagine seeing all that tea floating in the water. In 1775, a big conflict started between British soldiers and colonists. It's called the Revolutionary War, with battles in places like Lexington and Concord. Brave leaders like George Washington took charge of the colonists. In 1776, something very important happened. The colonists decided to declare their independence from Britain. A paper called the Declaration of Independence was written, explaining why they wanted to be free. Thomas Jefferson, a wise man, helped write this paper, and it became famous for starting the journey to freedom. The war wasn't easy, but the colonists worked hard and made clever plans to fight against the strong British army. After many battles, some wins and losses, and several years, the colonists won the war in 1783. They had gained their independence. This victory led to the creation of a new country with its own rules, leaders, and ideas, the United States of America. The American Revolution didn't just change one country. It inspired people worldwide to think about freedom and the rights of individuals. And that is the story of how brave people fought for independence in the American Revolution, turning colonies into a new nation with a dream of liberty and justice for all.